I welcome you all to MOOC's course entitled Community Engagement and Social Responsibility. We will be discussing Unit 1 titled Community Engagement. Unit 1 is divided into two modules. The first module of Unit 1 focuses on the concept, ethics, and spectrum of community engagement. In the fifth part of Module 1, we will study about various types of communication for community involvement and social mobilization. In the previous part, we studied about the importance of community engagement and crisis communication.
Risk communication when we are talking about. So what is it? The risk communication is intended to supply audience members with the information they need to make informed, independent judgment about risk to health, safety and the environment. Again, the best example for this case, like health related pandemic situation, COVID-19 came. So in that case, what happened? The government has already started announcing, making the people aware about the situation and what are the precautions they have to take, okay, for this particular situation, to deal with this particular situation. So that is, we are trying to make informed, independent judgment about risk to health, safety and environment. So in this case, what happened? Repeatedly, government has started announcing, informing the people, sharing again and again, you all have to wear mask, keep this much distance or other thing. So what is that? We are dealing with the risk communication. Okay, we are providing all the information which is required to that particular group who is suffering from this kind of pandemic. The other example, a government agency calculates the risk of a natural disaster, like for example earthquake, okay, based upon the frequency of historical earthquake in that particular region. We know that in that, if we'll take the example of the country, we know that Japan, okay, the country where maximum earthquake is. So there the government has already announced, okay, this is the situation, and they know that frequency also, or what will be the time gap for this cases. So they are ready. Now they are building their houses, their buildings also in the same manner, so that the minimum damage will take place. Yes. Okay, loss of property would be at minimum level. So that is the risk communication. By risk communication, you can increase the community engagement. The next approach is health communication or education. Health communication, it is basically the study and practice of communicating promotional health information. Like the public health campaigns we used to organize, health education between the doctor and patient. So what here going on other than this pandemic situation, as we already discussed about this example, but there are other health related issues also where the people are not aware about. Most importantly, it is the group of people who are illiterate or who are living in the remote area, the villages, they are not aware about this. So health education is very important for them. So this health education or the communication is also the important tool for increasing the community engagement. And the purpose of this providing the health information is basically to influence the personal health choices by improving the health literacy. The next approach is communication for development. Next approach for community engagement is communication for development. So it is about basically the understanding the needs of communities and individuals to develop context specific people centered solutions. Okay, which is the aim of these solutions are basically to overcome the existing challenges which they are facing. Okay, may be possible, like for example, we know the particular the problem is coming, girls dropping out of school. So this is the major problem, that the girls are dropping out, social issue we have to, girls dropping out of school. So how can we improve this situation? Okay, this is a particularly a context, a specific situation, people centered solution. So we'll come up with some solution, like you must have seen earlier what was happening, the villagers or the remote area, the people or the farmers, they were not sending their kids to the, even for primary education purpose, to the school, because they feel that their kid would go and attend the school for 4 or 5 hours. So it is the wastage of time. In that 4 or 5 hours, the kid can help them in their farming activities and their agriculture activities, and he'll be able to earn something for the livelihood of the family. So in this case, the government is coming up with this particular initiative that the primary education, elementary education is free for all, compulsory for all, and they are giving various the motivations to these villagers to send their kids to the school, like the free meal they are providing, midday meal or other thing. So these are the examples where we are working communication for development, eliminate the violence against the children or the child marriages. This is again the another example of the communication for development. The last approach for community engagement is social mobilization. Social mobilization is basically the process of bringing together all possible intersectoral partners and allies to participate in development programs. It builds on the contribution of technical experts and emphasizes the capabilities and roles of social allies and partners, including community members. So basically what it says that in social mobilization, we are trying to mobilize the society at all to participate for the community development or community engagement. Like the social mobilization for the poorest people, what we can do for the poorest, how can we improve his financial position, now how can we help him or help that particular family. So you must have heard about the microfinancing, like say here, because we have taken the example of the poorest people. The poorest we are considering in terms of financial poor. Okay, they don't have money to survive or for their livelihood. So in that case, you must have heard about the microfinancing or self-help group. So here what happened, the small NGOs came for the help of these poor people. So they are providing the very small amount of financial help, like somebody wants to start with the vegetable selling, okay, daily hawker for vegetables. So to purchase the vegetable, they are giving even the small amount of loan, 1500, 2000 rupees. So he can arrange and it will start doing that particular business. Or in some cases, swing machine for the female members, they are getting the loan to purchase that and then they will start doing. First, we are trying to give them the training of this particular swing, and then they will, or sometime we are giving the training to the female members for some interest of their interest area. Like if they are interested in the cooking, so you must have heard about the Lijjat Papad activity. That is also the small organization has started. So what is that? Here social mobilization is there for the poorest people. So that is also the way of increasing the community engagement. So one approach for increasing the community engagement.
So, in this part, we studied about various types of communication for community involvement and social mobilization. In the next part, we will study about the elements of the community and various types of community engagement.
Thank you.